and then I'll be getting on the mat. So if you are practicing with me this afternoon, grab yourself your mat, maybe a bottle of water, and all of the other things. Here we are. Gosh, Instagram is so slow compared to TikTok. Boy, oh boy. There we go. All right. If you own a little pillow or a bolster, why don't you sit down on it to elevate your hips, cross your legs, and come into a comfortable seat. From your comfortable seat, maybe just wriggle and jiggle and wiggle a little before you start to develop a sense of stillness. And from that sense of stillness, start to cultivate deep, steady breaths. And from the fabric of your skin, through the contours of your muscles and into the web of your nerves, just dive into the subtle body. Dive into the layers, the fascia, the tissues. Tune into how the fluidity flows in areas that are perhaps a little rigid, and how in other areas there's a bit more smoothness. Recognize the quality of your breath. Recognize the quality of your thoughts. Just allow yourself to release with the exhale breath the stress and fatigue of your day. And giving yourself a moment to thank yourself for getting on the mat. Thank yourself for practicing for a few minutes. And then on your next inhale breath, take the hands up and overhead all the way to the sky, and then come through Namaskar Mudra to the heart space, chin to chest. If you'd like to share an Om with me, please feel free to join me. Otherwise, let the sound reverberate around you. Inhale to prepare. Rub the hands together and ignite your inner fire, your Agni here. Feel the heat as it transfers across the palms. And then place the hands over your eyes and absorb the nourishment of that warmth. And as you peel the hands away from your eyes, blink open your eyes and lower your left hand down onto your knee. And take your peace fingers of the right hand to your third eye. Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing, skull shining breath. Close your right nostril, inhale through left. Close the left nostril, open the right, exhale. With a forcefulness, pump out that navel center. Close the right, re-inhale left. Close the left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. Continue. Pause now. Breathe through both nostrils and prepare to alternate now. So inhale right, exhale left. Open both nostrils, lower your right hand down, and just integrate how that beautiful energy of Ida and Pingala starts to rise. And in doing so, it shines the mind free of the grittiness, of the blockages, and of the discolorations that create a dust upon our lens by which we see ourselves. Cactus your arms, inhale. Open the chest wide, look up, breathe in, and then exhale. Dome through the upper back, hands into fists, elbows towards your tummy. Inhale, peel open, so extension through the spine, widen the collarbones. Exhale, hug in and round through your back body. Inhale to expand. Exhale to contract. Inhale to expand. And exhale to contract. A few more like that. So big breath in to expand and widen, and exhale, drawing it all in. So thinking of extension and flexion through the spine. One more breath together here, and then lower your hands onto your knees and continue that movement through your spine with the hands on the knees. So inhale, lift the chin, extend the spine, lift the heart space. Exhale, chin to chest, dome the back, round back body. Inhale, lift chin, look up, open throat. Exhale, chin to chest, round back body, and dome the back. A couple like that, extension and contraction. Fluidity flows in spaces that are compressed and then allowed to extend and open up. So feel into that in your subtle body. Nice work. One more like that. And then on your next inhale, arms up, lift up, reach up. Exhale, twist around to your left, right hand, left knee, rotating and using that as a little bit of extra leverage to find that deeper twist. And then come back through your center, take your right arm out in front of you, lift the left arm, cross at the elbows, bind up at the forearms and hold the hands. Lift the elbows to shoulder height and press the forearms forward to the front of the room. Widen the space across your upper back, which is a beautiful stretch for those of us that type all day and that have tightness in our shoulders. We tend to carry the weight of the world on our shoulders, so see if you can tune into that expression of expansion across the upper back. Lower the elbows to shoulder height and take your fingers to the right as though it's about a 1 o'clock position. And then come back through your center and take your fingers over to the left as though it's the 11 o'clock position. Just to find some really deep sensation in the shoulders. Unravel, reach up, rise up, inhale, and twist around to the right, exhale breath. Right hand behind you, left hand, right knee, rotating, twisting, and feeling that corkscrew along the spine. Come back to your center with the left arm out in front of you now. Karate chop, right elbow over top, and then bind up forearms, hold the hands, and lift the elbows shoulder height. Press the forearms to the ceiling in the corner of the room in front of you, right? And then feel the space between the shoulder blades. It's such a juicy stretch and so, so good for your body. So, so good for your shoulders. Mobility and health in the joints is so important. As you bring your elbows back to shoulder height, take the fingers over to that right position, about 1 o'clock. Come back through your center and then take the fingers over to the left. And then come back through your center, unravel, uncross, and place your hands out in front of you. Come forward into your tabletop position, all fours. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, tops of feet pressed down on the mat. Inhale, cow spine, open the chest forward, look up, open the throat. Exhale, dome the back, chin to chest, cat, belly button in, round through back body. Inhale through cow, and exhale through cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Keep going like that for a few rounds. In fact, encouragement here would be to close down your eyes and let yourself be guided by your own breath. An encouragement here is also to start to turn it into sexy cat, which is an opportunity to move in a way that feels really natural, intuitive, and a feline expression. Cats are very, very adept in creating comfort in discomfort, right? Sat plonked on the side of a brick wall, but looking supremely at ease, right? The absolute definition of equipoise and equanimity. Feel free, elbows, moving the hips and the head and the neck. In a moment now, come back and meet me in your tabletop position, nice and neutral here. Press away from the earth. Let's warm up the fingers and the wrists. Lift the thumbs, lift the palms. Shift forward onto 4 fingers of each hand, hinged at your first row of knuckles. Lift and lower the palms for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Such a good stretch for the wrists and the forearms, especially if you're a little tight and you type a lot all day. Right hand reach to ceiling, inhale, and dive it in and under to the left. Lower right ear, right shoulder down. Slide left hand forward and roll a little deeper onto right shoulder and right side of head. Look up underneath left armpit. Holding for 2 and for 1. Return left hand in front of face. Right hand peels to ceiling. Inhale breath. And then exhale, lower right hand down. Let's take left hand up to sky. Inhale, open up, reach up, rise up, and then dive in and under to the right. Exhale, lower left ear down, and slide right hand forward, allowing yourself to roll a little deeper onto left side of shoulder, left ear, and just tune into the sensations in the shoulder joint there. Return right hand back in front of face. Left hand to ceiling. Inhale. Lower left hand down, exhale. Puppy pose. Walk your hands forward until the fingertips reach the tip of your mat. Tuck the toes behind you. Keep the hips elevated and let the chest and the heart space soften towards the mat, and lower the forehead down on the mat. Feel how the shoulders get a stretch here, the side body, and also that gentle compression between the shoulder blades. Feeling it, tuning into it, and exploring the sensation. Lift your head, look forward, bend the elbows, come forward onto your tummies, and find the hands to slide back underneath your shoulders to find your Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Inhale breath, press tops of feet down, draw belly button in. Extended child's pose, Balasana, big toes touch, knees open out wide, hips back to heels, forehead rest down on mat. Take a moment, take a breath, integrate and absorb. Beautiful little integration series to prepare for some Namaskar. Come forward to your tabletop and then tuck toes, hips to sky, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet, nod the head, windscreen wiper the heels. Movement here, please. Neutral wrists, engagement at the shoulders, and recruitment at the elbows. Long through the side waists, hips lifted, chest to thighs, belly button in. Hold for 2. And for 1, walk forward on your next exhale breath. Feet arrive at the hands. Hands on shins, halfway lift. Inhale breath, crown of head forward. Bend the knees, tummy on thighs. Catch the elbows. Ragdoll, chin to chest. Bounce and sway, nod and move. Bend and feel into how the hips and the torso just hinge off one another, and you've got all this length down the back of the legs and down the back body. Holding for 2 and for 1. Dangle the hands towards the earth, chin to chest. Inhale breath, rolling up vertebra by vertebra, bone by bone, like a beautiful lily flower emerging from a pond in that stagnant water. Upon arrival, tune into standing position here. Roll shoulders to ears. Arms long beside body, proud chest, fingers wide, firm through the feet, engaged through the muscles of the legs, neutral at the pelvis, drishti focus on the horizon, deep breaths in and out through nostril. Big toes touch, hands come to heart, samashtitihi, chin to chest, close eyes. Connect with ujjayi breath if you practice it. Tune into your intention and let it be a beautiful seed you place between the palms of the hands. And on your next inhale breath, take those hands to ceiling, reach, rise together, and then exhale, forward fold to the earth. Halfway lift, hands on shins, inhale. Plant hand, step back, high plank, exhale. Now hold the plank long and strong like we were in our mountain pose, our standing posture. But here we need to press away from the earth. Tone the abdominals in and up. Recruit the muscles of the legs and hold for 2. And for 1, lower the knees down, cross your ankles behind you, draw your heels to your buttocks, lengthen along the torso, look forward, inhale, bend the elbows lower, halfway down, exhale, press back up, tricep push-ups here, lower halfway down, exhale, 3, 2, and 1. Untuck toes, Lower chest, chin, and then slither through to cobra, bhujangasana. Inhale, breath. Exhale, tuck toes, hips to sky. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale to prepare, please. Exhale, walk forward, top of mat. Hands on shins. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sky. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, sky. Exhale, earth. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant hand, step back, high plank. Hold for 2. And for 1, lower on your knees, chest and chin. And then come through to striking cobra now. Hands out wide on your flooring. Inhale, bigger, deeper back bend. Exhale, return to earth. Tabletop, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here, please. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, walk forward. A little quicker, please. Halfway lift, a little longer. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Root to rise on the inhale breath. Heart center on the exhale and hold. Breathe. Feel the vibrancy. Feel the vitality. Inhale, sky. Bigger back bend now. Exhale, earth. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back, left foot first, right foot second, high plank to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, urdhva mukha svanasana. Adho mukha svanasana, downward facing dog. Exhale. Big breath in to prepare. Exhale, walk or step forward this time. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sky. Exhale, heart center. 1 more breath. Inhale, sky. Exhale, earth. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant hands. High to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, urdhva mukha svanasana, down dog. Exhale, roll over toes. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sky. And exhale, heart center. 2 breaths. It's so good to feel the flow of prana. Feel the energy within you. Notice how that tuning into the subtle body allows you to expand and move in the direction of more. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, sweep fingertips down. Sit into that imaginary seat. Find your drishti focus on the horizon. Tone the abdominals in and up. As you shift weight back into the heels, draw the tailbone down towards them. We're going to hold for 3, 2, and for 1. Exhale, breath, fold. Good work. Half lift, inhale, vinyasa flow. Exhale, breath. 3-leg dog, right leg lift, inhale, drive the heel back, hold with me here, square shoulders, belly button in, knee to right elbow, bring it forward, tap, inhale, lift, exhale, knee to left elbow, tap, inhale, lift, exhale, step right foot forward between your hands, low runner's lunge, pause, breathe, arrowhead, reach the arms back, lean forward. Extended arrowhead, hook the thumbs, biceps to ears. Extend and reach from heel to crown. High crescent lunge, inhale, rise up, belly button in. Exhale, warrior 2, slice the air open. Reverse the warrior, right hand to sky, inhale. Windmill hands down, frame your front foot, right hand peels, open twist. Roll onto pinky toe edges, reach back. Right hand earth, right foot steps back, high plank, low plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good work. Let's hold here for 2 breaths. Lift the left leg this time. Inhale, drive the heel back. Left heel to butt, left knee to left elbow. Bring it forward. Tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Tap. Inhale, lift. Left foot to left thumb. Step forward. High on the ball of back foot, pause, find your foundation, then arrowhead, inhale, reach back. Extended, hook the thumbs, biceps, ears. High crescent as you rise up. Warrior 2 as you open up. Flip it in reverse, inhale. Windmill hands down, frame front foot, right hand earth, left hand to sky, peeling open, reaching back, looking back. Left hand plants, left foot back, high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Nice work, everybody. Pause for a breath. Extended child's pose. Big toes touch, knees open out wide, hips back towards the heels. Feeling into the subtle body. Feeling into the movement of the energy within you. And then shift onto your tabletop position, all fours. Extend the right arm out, left leg long. Reach through fingertip to ball of toe. And then exhale, tap the elbow and knee under the body. Lower hand and knee back down and sit back on heels. Inhale, lift up, lengthen left arm, right leg combination. Exhale, tap. Return hand and knee and sit back down. So we're switching. Inhale, lift, reach, extend. Exhale, contract and tap. Return and sit back on heels. 2 more each side. Inhale, exhale, tap, return. Inhale, lift, extend, exhale, tap, and return. Nice work, everybody. 1 more each side. Exhale, tap, and return. Inhale, lift, extend, and exhale, tap, and return. Nice. Sit back on your heels. Tune into subtle body. Tune into the coordination and the rhythm and the movement within you. And then shift forward onto all fours and come down into a seated position, extending your legs out in front of you. Reaching the arms up and overhead, lift, reach, rise. And then let the heart guide you towards the big toes. Exhale, breath. Hold the feet, hold the ankles, hold the shins, and let the heart guide you forward. So feel more extension and length along the back body. So feeling from the balls of the feet all the way across the backs of the legs. Allowing that to be energetic, allowing it to be really engaging and nourishing for your body. Nice work, everybody. And then crossing your legs, coming to a comfortable seat, finding the position that serves you here, whether it's on a blanket, a cushion, elevating your hips. And let's end class as we started it. Hands on the knees. Move from the fabric of your skin through the contours of your muscles and into the web of your nerves. Notice how your body has changed and shifted as you've moved in the direction of more abundance, more joy, and more happiness. The yoga practice is a beautiful way to smooth out those rigid edges that society, relationships, family, work, the daily commute, the daily grind creates within our nervous system. Those zigzag-like expressions of stress and anxiety. Well, yoga, asana, the postural aspect of the practice is a beautiful way of twisting, rinsing, and cleansing out that which does not serve us. Today's little pocket rocket of a class was aimed at that expression of movement. A reminder that here, as we find our stillness, those opposing sentiments occur throughout our day. And it's how we meet those challenges of effort and ease that is the true accomplishment of our yoga practice on and off the mat. Hands to heart center, chin to chest. Take a moment to thank yourself for spending these few moments with me. I really appreciate your time. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And as I said, it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Australia. So I'm going to head out and enjoy my day. And for you, Feel free to enjoy my classes on YouTube. And for the rest of us, let's enjoy a beautiful, wonderful, and exciting day ahead. Thumbs to third eye, chin to chest. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Greet this beautiful version of yourself and the remainder of this wonderful day with the Hindi word Namaste. Thanks for your practice today, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. It was a short, sharp, quick practice, but geez, it feels good to be moving in the direction of more. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Good afternoon, and see you round. I'll end this video. That one. See you later, TikTok. You're always my favorite crowd. Someone always hangs around for me and enjoys practicing with me, which is always a pleasure. I'm just going to